Hey, welcome back to Puzzle Run channel. As you can see, I have a surprise in front of me. I recently had my birthday and I received a present. It wasn't very hard to guess what might be inside. So today I want to check out this puzzle together with you, complete it, and just chat a bit about puzzles as gifts. Let's open it. Right away, I recognized that this is a new 1000-piece Ravensburger puzzle. The next thing I noticed was the difficulty level. When you are done a lot of puzzles, it's one of the first things you can start picking up on. There is a big area of green, which usually means a pretty good challenge. Let's see how it goes. This puzzle is from the Beautiful Gardens collection, and this particular one is called Botanical Garden, Madeira. I have actually had the chance to visit Madeira a few times and explored a couple of gardens there. The tropical climate is perfect for lush gardens with wide variety of plants. Alright, let's move on to assembling. No surprises when it comes to my strategy. After flipping all the pieces, I'm starting with the top section, the sky. This is the easiest part of the puzzle because the sky pieces are very distinctive and there is a slight gradient in the color that really helps. I'm actually glad that 1/4 of the puzzle is sky. Otherwise, it would be really difficult working only with those green pieces. I had to stop here. I worked for over an hour on the top section and this is the progress I made. It actually went really well. I even enjoy assembling the sky. It came together smoothly. Hopefully the rest of the puzzle goes the same way tomorrow. The next obvious section to work on is the mosaic of flowers. It looks incredible and it should be a good place to start the day. But I can already feel that after this, a real challenge is coming. As I mentioned earlier, this puzzle isn't very easy. There is a lot of greenery and many of pieces look similar. That definitely makes things more difficult. Honestly, I'm not sure I would have chosen this puzzle for myself. Which brings up an interesting question. Are puzzles good gifts? I don't think there is a straightforward answer. Like any present, it really depends on the person. If someone loves puzzles, then yes, it's a great choice. But there is still the challenge of picking the right puzzle. If you're not familiar with puzzling, choosing can be tricky. Most people would pick based on the image, and while that makes sense, puzzlers know that beautiful image doesn't mean always fun puzzle. For example, this image is stunning, but the puzzle itself is quite difficult. In my case, I don't mind getting a challenging puzzle once in a while. Like I said, I probably wouldn't have bought this one myself, but now that I'm working on it, I'm really enjoying it. Let's see if I still feel that way once I have finished it. As expected, it quickly got more difficult, so I started looking for easier parts like building the frame and focusing on more distinctive pieces. It was possible to pick out the pieces from the cactuses, grass, trees, bushes and ground, but even then it took a lot of time to make visible progress. Still, I managed to slowly build up some sections, and this is where I ended the day. The next day, I picked up right where I left off. I was full of energy and ready to keep going. I started working on the green bushes or little trees. I'm not exactly sure what they are, but those pieces felt easier to recognize and I was able to put together a few more areas. While I'm puzzling, let's talk more about how to choose a good puzzle as a gift. Honestly, the key is knowing the person you're buying for. I guess that goes for any present. If it's for an adult, you have probably seen what kind of puzzles they have already done, what piece count do they enjoy. Some people love huge 2000 and more pieces puzzles, while others prefer smaller ones they can do casually. For kids, it's usually easier. The recommended age is written right on the box and in most cases it works really well. Once you know the right piece count, you have to choose the right image. Can be tricky if you have never done puzzles before. What does look great to you might not be the best puzzle to build. Again, it helps to know a bit about the person. For kids, maybe you know their favorite cartoon characters or what they are really into at that moment. Please don't buy a boring landscape or generic nature puzzle. That's more for adults. The same idea applies to adults too. Try to match their puzzle to their interests. One color, landscapes or city scenes can be much harder to solve than colorful illustration. If you're not sure whatever the person enjoys a tough challenge, always go for a simple, colorful, playful image. It will be easier and there is a higher chance that they will actually complete the puzzle. After all, we don't want it sitting on the shelf forever. I have noticed that some people end up selling puzzles they received as gifts and some of them are still brand new, never opened. That tells you a lot. Alright, back to this puzzle. At one point I decided to sort the pieces by shape. It was possible to pick out cactus or grass pieces, but it wasn't obvious where they fit. Sorting by shape takes time, but eventually it helps and you start seeing the progress again. And here it is, completed. Actually, it didn't take as long as I thought it would. Yes, it's a challenging puzzle, but definitely not impossible. I have done worse. I wouldn't be surprised that this puzzle could be used for pairs or team competition. And in the end, I noticed something cool. The flag in the corner is Madeira's flag. I have seen it before. So yes, I'm really happy I received this puzzle as a present. Now I want to hear from you. What's your experience with the puzzle gifts? Do you like receiving them or giving them? Let me know in the comments below. That's all for today. Thanks for watching and I will see you next time. Bye!